Hello folks, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. This is a whip and chat. I'll do the birthdays, but I don't have any updates on cross stitch because I haven't done any yet today. It is February 20th. So let's see where we are. Okay. Your passions are deep and you love and hate with intensity. You lose control of your emotions easily and act hastily when excited, but quickly regain your better judgment and make amends. You have a great deal of personal pride and like to command. So if today is your birthday, happy birthday. Now, yeah, like I said, I have not done any cross stitch today because I went to the town next door this morning. I slept in this morning. I couldn't get to sleep. I struggled to get to sleep last night. So I didn't do any cross stitch. I didn't do anything before going to the town next door this morning. Excuse me. But as you can see, when I spun the wheel after getting home, I spun my diamond painting wheel and I got my Cookie Monster. So it's been taking me quite a while to work on this section because it's a fair-sized section. It's like, yeah, it's pretty wide, a big section. Anyways, plus while I was working on this, my daughter called. Well, actually she didn't call, she messaged me, and so I called her and she was crying and, yeah, you're gonna have to come get me, he broke up with me, and oh great. So yeah, talked with her for a bit, and then I talked with both of them for like 2.5 hours and helped them work things out. So yeah, they're gonna continue to work on their relationship and try and focus more on talking, because he admitted that actually talking with me today had helped, and it's because like I can see what I can, like, I've been there. I can, because I said, like, you need a neutral party that you can talk with about this kind of stuff. Someone that's not going to take sides, no judgment, criticism, none of that stuff. And yeah, and I'm there for them, for both of them. I want to see this work for both of them. But there are they've got a lot of hoops to jump through to make their relationship work, because they both have a lot of baggage. Yeah, they both do. They have a lot of baggage. But he admitted that talking with me helped him a lot. And I told them both, like, look, it doesn't matter what time, day or night, call me if because he has a tendency of getting stuck in his own head. His thoughts just keep rotating around in his head, and he's overthinking things, and of course that unfortunately can escalate problems by being in your head too much. And so thankfully he's willing to listen and work through all of this. And well, they were both better off when I got off the phone with them than when I first called. Because when I first called, they were both crying and upset, and when I got off the phone with them, they were both laughing and joking around and getting ready to go out for a little stroll together. Yeah. Well, this relationship is all like really, really new. Like living together is like really new for her, for my daughter. She's never lived on her own. She's always like lived in a room in someone else's place. But now she's sharing a room with someone, and but like still like she's used to living with someone else under the same roof as someone else. Him, not so much. But like he's been in a couple of relationships, like serious relationships in the past. Her, not really, not since high school. Since high school, all of her relationships were like online, long distance online relationships. So yeah, it's all new territory for both of them. And I'm like, well, most relationships, the first couple of years living together, it's considered like the honeymoon phase, where everything's great. You're still getting to know each other, getting used to living under the same roof, and learning about each other and whatnot. And then after the first couple of years, things start to settle down, and that's when things have a tendency of starting to sour in a relationship if you don't already have a strong enough foundation. And unfortunately, like, she has, I helped him learn how to deal with her, because like she agrees that like when they're having a conversation, she needs extra time to she needs extra time to process what is being said. And just like me, it's like you don't know, like the other person doesn't know if they're getting through to you or not, because you're not saying anything. Well, with her, like, and my dad used to describe it like, he's like, yeah, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. Yeah. So and my ex was the same way. It was frustrating for him too, because yeah, talking to me was like talking to a brick wall, because he'd ask me a question, but he wouldn't give me enough time to process and think through for an answer. And so I had to learn to say, well, like, okay, I'm thinking. Okay, I just need a second. I'm thinking, trying to think of how to word this, and yeah, he didn't always have the most patience. So that's something that she has. She needs time to process things as well, what's being said. And when things start to get a little emotional, it's a little stressful, they need to separate and go to like separate rooms, calm down, get away from the situation, whatever is going on. And yeah, so basically I'm their counselor. No, I'm their relationship counselor for my well, for my daughter. Yeah. Well, this is the kind of stuff that I've actually wanted to do, like professionally, for a long time. Like, but can't afford the schooling to actually do it. So, having a conversation with them and talking with them and making sure that what I'm explaining they understand, and it's something that hopefully will work for them. And it's easy for me to do with them because I've been there. I understand where she's coming from. I also understand where he's coming from because I've seen it with my ex. Because him and my ex are a lot alike. Thankfully, he's not as bad as my ex. And he's a lot more patient and understanding than my ex. That's for darn sure. Yeah. So, 2.5 hour conversation, and I'm like, yeah, call me anytime, day or night. If I don't answer right away, just keep calling until I do. If I don't answer, it's because I'm either driving or I'm sleeping. And either way, like if I'm driving and one of them calls me, I will pull over and answer the phone. If I'm sleeping and they call, well, it will eventually wake me up and then I'll answer. And they'll probably bitch, "You woke me up!" And then I'll get up and help them deal with the situation, whatever they're going through. And yeah. Oh, I missed an 8 there. And I know I missed a 7, so I'll grab the 7. Yeah, and I even said, like, I told them both, like, Wolfie, my daughter, she knows that I do live streams every Saturday and every Sunday, and because she joined in one Saturday, which was awesome. And yeah, her other half there, I don't know what to call him yet, but we'll figure something out. Well, he was like saying that he'd like to see her get into doing diamond painting as well, because he thinks it would be very therapeutic for her. And she's like, well, we could both do it. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's something the two of you could. Yeah, and he agreed. He was the one that said, yeah, it would be something for the two of us to do together, away from video games. And I'm like, well, yeah. Only problem is they can't really afford it. They can't. Neither of them are working right now. They're struggling with rent. And cause like they yeah, they only have so much money, but they do have a friend that is a family law attorney, and they're gonna talk with her and see if she might have some kind of work that they could do. Like, they could do janitorial in the office buildings, or like her parents have businesses, and she could see about, yeah. So they're going to talk with her and see if there's anything that she can do to help them find work. because, yeah, they could both do janitorial. My daughter's pretty good at writing, at typing. So maybe she could get a job. She could, they could get her to do, like do some office work. Something, anything that'll help. Give them a little bit of extra money. He's tried, like, they're both, like, really into video games. And he does live streaming. He does live stream his video games. But they both play on the Xbox, and everybody that I know that plays video games and live streams, they are on the computer. And, well, that doesn't help them because, like, he doesn't have a computer, and she has a laptop, but it basically gave up the ghost. So she can't really use her laptop anymore. Yeah, she is a really good artist, and if you're a member of my Facebook group, then you can see a bunch of her artwork that she has shared with me. Then I've gone and shared it in my Facebook group, and I am going to be gradually, I'm going to be taking her artwork, taking one of her drawings, and doing a cross stitch conversion. I've already been getting started. I've already gotten started on one. I've got the pattern, the chart, all of that stuff. I just need to get the drills and the canvases, and then I can start. Once I've got the drills and the canvases, then I will get started on it. I want to do one a year. At least one a year. For now. This first one is going to be massive. Like, massive. 124 centimeters by 104 centimeters by 150 centimeters. So, yeah, it's going to be a big one. Katya from Carpe Diem Does Diamond Painting, she and I, after my last, my live stream last Saturday, she and I, we went over the drills and the chart and whatnot, and we calculated that it would probably take like 15 40 by 40 canvases. But then I went over the numbers again, and because it's not going to be like the full complete, because of how much border there is, the background, it's actually only going to take 12 canvases, 12 40 by 40 canvases, because like a 40 by 40 canvas is like the canvas itself is 40 by 40, but the grid on that canvas is actually like 35 by 35. So it's actually, yeah, 12 canvases and not 15. So I am definitely looking forward to doing that. I've thought about using drills that I've already got, but I don't have very many square drills. Definitely not enough for this particular canvas, because one color alone is 150,000 drills, and that of course is the background. Well, I don't actually need 150,000 drills because I'm not doing the full complete background. I'm cutting out a large section of the background and just won't be doing it. And then I'll be centering the canvas. Yeah, but that's going to take some calculating, because I've got to figure out exactly how many drills there are per grid, right? Well, like each grid is like 10 by 10. So each grid is 100, right? 100 drills per grid. So then calculate out how many are in each section, and then oh goodness, yeah, and then subtract the well, there's basically one whole row. The whole left row I will not be doing, except for, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I know I can see it in my head, and I'll do the calculating out myself and figure it all out. And so basically that's the amount of drills, total amount of drills that I would deduct from the 150,000. Yeah. So let's see here. But it is going to be big. Very big. That's why I'm going to be doing it in the smaller canvases. The 40 by 40 canvases. Come on. F. Alright, it looks like there are no more F's. No more F's to give. No more F's. Alright. But I found a B. Darn it, I missed a B. Alright. But yeah, all of them, there's another B. So yeah, all of the cross-stitch conversions are gonna be squares. And all drills will be ordered from the same place. I'm not gonna start ordering them until, well, I'm thinking, I've been saying June, but I might start before June. Yeah, I might start before June, because it's going to take a while to collect, to buy 250,000 drills. Yeah. Well, I added up all of the drills, and it's 250,200 drills total. But of course, I'm gonna need to buy more, like get more than that, because gotta make sure you've got extras just in case. And that's so I don't end up running out. Like, look at this. I'm almost out of H. See that? That's all that's left of letter H. But then again, I don't have much left to do on this canvas. And then it'll be done. Yay! So and I don't know which canvas I'm going to do next after this one. I've got 4 to choose from, and what I did was I made up a new wheel, and I put those 4 canvases on the wheel. So then when this one is done, well, when oh my goodness, here's an I, and I found an H. That I missed. Oh my goodness. H I K. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that stuff. Yeah, anyways, so well, okay, when I'm done, the next canvas that I don't know which one I'm going to be finishing next. It all depends. Because the sunflowers, I've got 1 row left, and it's not a very big canvas. It's only a 30 by 40, so it won't take me very long to finish that one. Flower basket, I got a fair ways to go on that one. Purple rose has barely been touched. This one you can see is almost done. And then Carousel Dreams I barely started that one. So yeah, sunflowers might be the first one. The next one to get finished. But I really need to get more bottles. Cause yeah, I wanna be able to have a larger selection. Well, actually, it would be nice to be able to have all of my canvases, all the ones that are kitted up. I'd like to have them all in bottles. Alright, so there's no L, but there is N. Yeah. So anyways, yes, yesterday I got paid. Well, my money was in the night before, on Tuesday night. So Tuesday night I paid my rent. And I put money on my phone bill. And I ended up ordering some stuff from Temu. And it's going to be shipped to my friend in Colorado. And then she's going to add that stuff when it arrives to a package that she's going to send to me with some more diamond paintings. Yeah. And then I also went to 7-Eleven. I walked my bike over to 7-Eleven again. And like I did last payday. And unfortunately this time there was too much snow on the ground. So instead of coming home to eat my pizza at home, I just sat at 7-Eleven. Because they've actually got a spot there that you can sit and like you can charge your devices. Like they actually have a couple of electrical outlets, and you can like plug like a laptop into it, or you can plug a charge cord into it. But yeah, I sat there and had my pizza and had some of my Slurpee, and I read a book on my phone. And then when I was done my pizza, I threw the pizza box in the garbage, grabbed my bike and I walked home with my Slurpee. Yes. Yeah. On that particular phone, I have a different book on each phone. I have a different book on each device. On that phone, I'm reading, which is this phone that I'm using to record. I'm reading a book, a zombie book. Well, that's actually a series. Because I'm on book 1, and I'm only 18% of the way through the series. The boxed set. So, yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting. It's interesting because it's like, I read like the prequel. I guess it's the prequel, and it explains like how the very first zombie was created, and this old lady, her granddaughter died. I can't remember how she died, but she died, and the grandmother is all distraught and wants to bring her back because the little girl was in her care. Like her granddaughter was dropped off with her, so her son and his wife could spend some time together and whatnot. And yeah, the little girl, I can't remember if she got sick and died. I think she got sick and died. Yeah, and so the grandmother has a friend of hers, this other old lady that knows voodoo. Wants her to do like voodoo spell or whatever to bring her granddaughter back from the dead. So she reluctantly agrees, with lots of warnings and whatnot, and I found an A that I missed. And well, the spell goes wrong and the little girl comes back as a zombie. And there were these 3 kids that were actually showed up and witnessed a bunch of stuff happening, and yeah, it was just so. Anyways, yeah, so the zombies were started by voodoo, a voodoo spell that went awry, and oh, excuse me. And yeah, the book, it just like, it jumps from character to character, and some characters, some of the characters become zombies, and yeah. It's kind of a neat story. I like a wide variety of stories. But I have been thinking about of course it would be like I've thought about like reading certain books, like reading books on here, like just like little snippets from here and there from certain books that I really like. But of course, I would have to get permission from from the writers. And some writers, like some of the writers, I can easily get in touch with because I follow them on Facebook. And a couple of them I've actually done work for them, like proofreading, beta reading, copy editing, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I would have to get permission first, and then of course it all depends on if there's enough interest from you guys. If there's enough interest, like that's like why I do the birthday horoscope thing at the beginning of each WIP and chat. I think it's interesting, and I hope you guys find it interesting. Yeah, if I end up reading your birthday horoscope, hopefully it it sounds right for you. Sounds accurate for you, I hope. And hopefully it doesn't anger you and make you like, oh, I don't like this, and not going to watch your channel anymore, and da-da-da-da. Well, if that's the case, well, too bad. Then don't watch. If you don't like it, don't watch. Right? Simple as that. Alright, let's see. The letter U. I am so close to being done, but it's still going to take a while. Oh, I've only been doing this for a half hour. Holy cow. I feel, for some reason, it feels like I've been doing it's been longer than a half hour. And I found a P. Found a P that I missed. Oh my goodness. W. Yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about. I know there's a lot of political crap going on. There's been a lot more political crap going on these days. This one guy that I watch, he does a lot of video shorts. All I've seen him do is either video shorts or live streams. But anyways, one of his latest video shorts is that it says we're going to war. Something to do with the cartels and the U.S. military or something like that. So I haven't watched the video yet. I'm going to after this. No, I added it to my watch later list. So yeah, I'll be able to find it and watch it. But it's like, oh my goodness, it's bloody ridiculous, all this crap that's going on. My dad's been telling me about like the price of gas and how Canada's oil fields, like what Canada's been doing for many years, is they gather the oil, they send it to the States. The States refines it, turns it into gasoline and whatever else, and then ships it back to Canada. And it's like, yeah, like Canada, the States, they, oh, what the heck, yes, they buy the oil, they buy the oil from Canada and refine it, and then Canada refines it and turns it into gasoline, and then Canada buys the gasoline back. Well, now Canada's looking because of the tariffs and all of the crap that's going on now. Canada's looking at they're gonna stop sending the raw oil or whatever, crude oil or whatever, to the States to have it refined. They're just gonna build their own factories and refine it here. Yeah, cut out the middleman, save a few $1,000,000. This is, but you got to keep in mind, this is just what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, 100% true, none of that stuff. Don't take what I'm saying to heart when it comes to all of that kind of stuff. I don't know 100%. This is just what I remember being told. I don't know if what I'm remembering is 100% accurate. What I was told was 100% accurate. This is just what I've heard. If you're curious, go look it up. Yeah, if you come across, like, if you are curious and you look it up and you're like, oh well, this is the correct information, yeah, share a link, and I'll, because I am a little curious, but I am really busy, too busy to really look too deeply into it myself. But yeah, if you come across the info and share the link, and I'll read it or watch a video of it, and well, it's I know it's something that would be good for me to know at some point, so then I can, like, hold up my own end of the conversation with my dad when it comes to that stuff. Because it's like trying to explain things to my dad at times is, yeah. Because he was giving me grief about only getting, because, like, I got 1 tank of propane done today. It's like, okay, when I got up this morning, I had 3 empty propane tanks. And I could have taken all 3 tanks and gotten all 3 filled, or I could have taken 2, well, that would have been $60. 2 would have been $40, or just the 1 for $20. Well, I go through 1 tank a month. So, okay, I need to pull out 2 of these trays. Because these brown ones need to be broken up. That might be too many. Yeah, that's... Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Drills flying everywhere. Okay. Pour some in here. Oh, wow. That really dented that. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get one of those drill grinders. Or not. Where did that one go? Those 2 separated. Those 2 separated. Anyways, yeah, I was having a conversation with my dad, about the propane, and, like, I went and got just 1 tank done, and he's like, well, why didn't you get 2 done? I'm like, well, because I can't afford it. And he's like, well, then stop mailing stuff, stop shipping mailing packages. And it's like, well, yeah, I could do that. But then I've got all of this, like, yeah, I could do that. I could stop shipping packages, but like this, the diamond paintings that I shipped to my friend are her diamond paintings that she shipped to me to do for her. And then there's others that I bought to do for her. Well, that some I get to do as gifts that I do for her in mind, like Cousin Bob. And then there's others that are gifts, like that puppy paw that I did for her. Neither of which she got. And I'm pissed about that, and so is she. Because the U.S. Postal Service, it disappeared. Yeah. Postal worker said that it was delivered, and there's no evidence that it was actually delivered. Because she's got a Ring camera, and she lives on 40 acres. And the day that, in particular, that the postal worker claims it was delivered was a Saturday. I don't know if U.S. Postal Service delivers packages on Saturdays, but yeah, she did not receive her package. So, and I just got an email yesterday from Canada Post because I put in a claim, and so they're reimbursed. They're sending me a check, but of course that still does not replace the canvases. But anyways, well, yeah, I could just skip shipping packages for a couple of months and stock up on propane. I could also skip shipping packages for a couple of months, continue to get like 1 tank of propane, and stock up on food. Yeah. My dad seems to forget that I have a limited income, and I'm trying to juggle all of this stuff. And I understand he's going through a similar issue. He's on a limited income, but he doesn't pay rent because they own their home. But yeah, he does have to pay. He pays utilities and he pays, like, he's got so he's got bills as well as like gas for the vehicle and upkeep, all that stuff, and he's got to buy food and but get off. He also has like a partner that helps as well, and I don't have anybody right now, and so I do what I can when I can. Like today, like I did go to the dollar store today, but I have not been to the food bank for 2 months, so I don't, I am limited on food. So I need to, I need to go to the food bank because yeah, I'm low on food. And I only had like $100 to spend on groceries. And so I only got, like, I got one package of the little baggies for my leftover drills from the dollar store. The rest was food. And it wasn't as much food as I would have liked to have bought, but I only had like $20 for spending at the dollar store. And I actually only spent 15. And at Walmart I spent, it was 75 bucks at Walmart. And that's because, well, I got propane. I got a tank of propane. I got a new charge cord for my speaker and my notebook, and I also had to get water. The water, yeah, it's not a very big jug. Not a very big water jug. Excuse me. So yeah, basically I actually do have enough money in my account to cover the cost of another tank of propane if I really needed it, but I go through a tank a month. And then with getting that check from Canada Post, I don't know when that's going to be arriving. Plus, yes, I did order some stuff from Temu. I spent a little bit too much. It turns out, because I tried to use Afterpay, apparently Afterpay can't use Afterpay with a U.S. post mailing address. So I had to pay for it in full. But I'm getting some new cross stitch kits. Getting a new diamond painting. I thought I had ordered both of the diamond paintings that I wanted, the Cobra as well as the, I'm just going to call it the Nightmare. I thought I had ordered both, but it didn't I got the Nightmare one. I've got the Nightmare one coming, but the Cobra one, no. What Temu did instead was it selected something else for me that I didn't want, don't need. It would be cool to have, but don't need it. It's like a charging port. It's like the you plug it into like the regular outlet in the wall, the double outlet in the wall, and it actually gives you extra outlets. Plus it also has some USB outlets in it as well. But I don't need that. I have a power bar beside me, hanging on the wall beside me, and I've got that stuff. It's got two USB ports in it, and yeah. But anyways, as you can see, I am done this section. It would have taken me it would have been like a 2 to 3 hour video if I did the whole section on video. But and yes, I'm working it from the right to the left because I just wanted to. Yeah. There was also a little bit of issue with the edges of the parchment paper. But yeah, so anyways, I gotta go. I got a bunch of stuff that I gotta do now that I got propane for hot water. I can do some more dishes and have a shower. Yay! And my plumbing is still good. Yay! So yeah, still gotta find the Walmart. The Walmart in the town next door does not have a vision center, so I was unable to get the glasses repair kit. But I'll figure something out for that. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.